thank you for gathering us here today and for the gift of these ambulances, which are signs of generosity, service, and hope. We ask you to bless these vehicles and all who will work all who will work through them. The drivers, the medical personnel, volunteers, and caregivers. May they be instruments of your healing love, bringing comfort to the suffering, swift help to those in need, and peace to those in distress. Bless the donors whose generosity made this possible. Reward them for their kindness and inspire all of us to serve one another with one open hearts and willing hands. We ask these prayers through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Firefighter Matos. Now for our welcoming remarks, please welcome Director Curtis Alaw of the Bureau of Public Safety.
Where's the stand? Late afternoon to all of you. Junior, United States Ambassador to Palau, Henry Wright. I got a big mouth. Prime Minister of Justice, Jennifer Aubrey. My fellow soldier there from the US Embassy, Leila. Minister of Central Minister of Palau. Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're here to witness the handover of these two ambulances that was donated by the United States government to us in Palau. Now I can tell you, Mr. Ambassador, I will maintain them and perform all the maintenance necessary, whether it's monthly or quarterly. But rest assured, I will do it before, during, and after maintenance, because we want to keep them for a long time to come. As you know, last Friday, these two ambulances were put into action. With both accidents in Engao. They were dispatched, an armed EMT qualified, went to the airport, and brought all 8 patients to the hospital. And then they also went to Marillo and picked up 3 deceased persons. And so there was one left here in case there was an accident, any incident that might happen. So I am very happy today because I know we're going to keep this ambulance for a long time to come. They're good, they're big, and you know the grounds are tall, so when they're working, then they can stand up inside the ambulances. And it really went and helped us during the accident, both accidents in Engao. So we will make sure we will keep them, maintain them, clean them, wax them, so you can come by and see them when you have time. For the fire rescue, we have a lot of work. You have to make sure you maintain these ambulances and make sure they clean every day, include the tires, and perform all those maintenance like Paul. Be checking them. I want to talk too long. There's more people that need to talk, so I'm going to make it short and stop right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Elo. We now invite Lieutenant Commander Chris Lela, U.S. Military Group Chief, to deliver his special remarks.
Good afternoon, Ali, Lieutenant Commander Lela. I appreciate all you showing up. Thank you, President Wicks, Ambassador, Ministers, Directors, Palau officials, NSC Hansen. I appreciate you attending the ceremony. It's a privilege to be here. A special thanks to NSC Hansen and Minister of Justice and Director Palau. Without their assistance and guidance, deliveries like this would be entirely impossible. So really grateful for their guidance. On behalf of the United States government, we're proud to announce the building partner capacity donation of these 2 ambulances and critical medical supplies to the Bureau of Public Safety, first responders, and medical professionals. We hope that these ambulances and donations will contribute to faster emergency responses throughout Palau, greater community outreach and protection, deeper penetration into the country, and increasing life-saving capabilities. We're grateful and humbled to hear that these ambulances were used in the tragic occurrence at Angar, and our condolences to those families. We also express sincere gratitude to those first responders and those involved in the search and rescue effort. We in the United States are committed to maintaining a strong relationship with Palau, as well as standing alongside to build safer, stronger, and more resilient communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander Lela. Now, we may invite His Excellency Sorang Amibs Jr., President of the Republic of Palau, to deliver his special remarks. Mr. President.
Militases, good afternoon. I'm going to speak in English for our honored guest this afternoon, and most importantly, Ambassador Andrew. Thank you for being with us, Commander Lela, Minister of Justice, Minister of HRCPD, AG, NC Hansen. Tim, great to see you, and Jared, and the entire U.S. team. Also, it's great to have the whole Ministry of Justice team here today. I know they spend a lot of time in Senate hearings, but it's good to see them here together to do something more positive. You know, we are, I would say, more than grateful. For many years, I think we've always been saying, we need upgrades. We need better ambulances. We need fire trucks. The list goes on. And Director, I know they've said, can we have like real ambulances? Real ambulances. So today we're here really celebrating the partnership between the United States and Palau. But more importantly, celebrating your commitment to helping us strengthen our ability to respond and to help people in times of crisis. These ambulances, as the director says, you can stand up in it. That's, I think, an important thing. But they're well equipped. And I was trying to look through my reading notes here to try to get an idea of how much these ambulances cost. Anybody have an idea? Go ahead, somebody must have read the invoice. Yeah, they're $500,000 a piece. So that's, I think, a demonstration of how committed the U.S. government is into the safety of our people, and we're truly grateful. The only thing that I see missing, Ambassador, is that we need a U.S. flag on the side of it. I think that's something that we need to work on, is helping people understand that the U.S. is helping us in so many ways, but sometimes under-recognized. and Director said, well, let's make sure that there's a U.S. flag on this somewhere, demonstrating the strong partnership that we have. Because Palau broke through on, we are family. So, with that, I also want to take the opportunity and, well, I forgot, we have all law enforcement. We've got customs and immigration, labor. Hopefully you're not putting any people in the ambulance because of those infractions, but helping keep our country safe and keeping those ones that shouldn't be here out. But the other thing that we're going to do today is we're going to sign a proclamation. Where's the proclamation? Oh, here we go. And the proclamation today that we're going to sign is declaring the month of February Anti-Human Trafficking Awareness Month. And we know that human trafficking happens all around the world, including Palau. But sometimes we don't know what human trafficking is. And that's why it's important that people are aware, able to respond, able to report, and that's why we need to educate the public. Because it takes all of us. You know, I often at hearings or press conferences, I say, you want to talk about the drug problem. It's not an MOJ problem. It's all of our problem. And we need everybody working together to solve it. Anti-human trafficking is not an MOJ problem. It's a Palau problem. And the reason we're on tier 2 is because of these problems. So we need people to report, and we need to protect those victims, and we need to make sure that we prosecute to the full extent of the law. And most importantly, we need people to understand what anti-human trafficking is and be able to respond. So I'm going to take this opportunity and ask, is it Amber? Amber Oshima from the Human Trafficking Unit to come up and read the proclamation before I sign it. Sure.
Presidential Proclamation number 26-420, declaring the month of February as Anti-Human Trafficking Awareness Month. Whereas human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery that impacts over 40 million people worldwide, in which adults and children are exploited for sexual purposes, forced labor, and other forms of exploitation, violating human dignity, fueling organized crime, and threatening the safety and security of communities. And whereas effectively combating human trafficking requires a coordinated and holistic approach that prioritizes prevention, victim protection and support, accountability through investigation and prosecution, and strong partnerships across the national government and the community. And whereas the Republic of Palau reaffirms its commitment to protect the dignity, freedom, and human rights of all people, and to combat human trafficking both domestically and internationally. And whereas the Republic of Palau enacted the Anti-People Smuggling and Trafficking Act in 2005 to criminalize people smuggling and all forms of trafficking in persons, and 2023 amended the act to strengthen penalties and enhance protection for victims. And whereas through Executive Orders number 405, 412, and 444, the Republic of Palau established and strengthened national mechanisms to address human trafficking, including the creation of the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit within the Bureau of Public Safety, and the formalization of interagency coordination through the Anti-Human Trafficking Working Group. And whereas the previous Anti-Human Trafficking National Action Plan concluded into 2025, and the Bureau of Public Safety, through the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, is actively developing Phase 2 of the National Action Plan to build on previous initiatives and further advance efforts in alignment with the 4P framework. prevention, protection, prosecution, and partnership. And whereas, over the past year, the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit initiated 12 case investigations, identified and supported 8 victims, co-facilitated 2 capacity building workshops, and conducted 14 outreach and awareness programs, demonstrating Palau's continued resolve to address this crime. And whereas, in January 2026, a proclamation declaring this year as the year to just say no to illegal drugs was issued, recognizing that transnational criminal activity, including drug trafficking, poses a grave threat to public safety, social stability, and the well-being of Black families, and affirming the need for coordinated whole-of-society responses to combat organized crime and protect vulnerable populations. And whereas, raising public awareness and encouraging community engagement are essential to preventing human trafficking and to advancing coordinated, victim-centered, and evidence-based approaches that protect survivors and ensure accountability for perpetrators. Now, therefore, His Excellency, Surang Whips Jr., President of the Republic of Palau, by virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution, laws of the Republic of Palau, will proclaim the month of February 2026 as Anti-Human Trafficking Awareness Month and call upon all government agencies, private sector partners, civil society organizations, traditional leaders, and community members to observe this month through education, outreach, training, and collaborative actions aimed at preventing all forms of human trafficking and supporting its victims. Salamat.
Sulang Amber. Thank you.
Nagawin Acting Director Bureau of Customs and Immigration, Madadandra Chibra Immigration, Customs Chibra Labor, Madadandra Labor, NSC Anson, Attorney General, Tingil Adra Anti-Human Trafficking Unit, Bureau of Public Safety, Director, Malabetyang gagawin ko sa President and Senate Proclamation.
Ambassador, you want to join us? But you're an important partner. And, it's because it's through the efforts of the United States helping us secure our borders, preventing transnational crime, that we're better able to stop organized crime in Palau, keep them out. We're going to step up because we're getting that assistance through this PCN agreement, right? And so we're grateful for that. And hopefully we'll get off that tier 2 this soon.
Camera. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.